Hello everyone, welcome back to your physics class. I hope you all are good. In the previous video, we have completed chapter 3rd. So today we will start with next chapter, chapter 4, simple machines. So what are simple machines? We will learn about them. Firstly, I will introduce machines to you. In our everyday life, we do many activities and tasks. And to do that activities and tasks, we use some devices and tools. Like in our kitchen, we use knife to cut down the vegetables and fruits, a bottle opener to open the bottles, and jars with rotating lids to store things, and we use fork and spoons to eat food, tongs to hold out hot vessels, and many more similar items. Similarly, if we have to do some mechanical work, then for that we are using pliers, claw hammers, and similarly we are using nail cutters and stapler for doing small household works. So all these devices or tools that we use in our daily life to make our work easier and much simpler are known as machines. And without these machines, it will be very difficult to get throughout that day. And we need these devices in our everyday life. So in order to make our everyday tasks easier, we have constantly survived to create new devices or tools. But not just creating tools, we have always attempted to make these tools better and better. So we have discovered some other machines that can be termed as complex machines like cranes, drill, typewriter that we will discuss nextly. So these are termed as machines. So how we can define machine? Machine is in simple words, if we want to define machine, then we will say that machine is a tool or a device which makes our work easier or which makes our work simpler, and we can do that work at a faster rate. So what is machine? A machine is a tool that helps us to do work at a much easier and faster rate and more efficiently. So what is the meaning of more efficiently? Because with the help of machine, the work would require very less effort. We don't have to do the much effort to do that work, and it will be done in a very short time. So without machines, work would require much more effort or energy, and thus it would be inconvenient and difficult to do. So machines are making our work very simpler and easier. Machines can be grouped into two categories. First is the simple machines and second is the complex machines. So what is the simple machine? Simple machine is a basic device that makes our work easier only by simply changing the magnitude or direction or both of an applied force. As we know, force has both magnitude and direction. That means if we are applying force on any body, then it will have some magnitude, and also we have to mention the direction in which we are applying the force. So the simple machine is a device that makes work easier only by changing the magnitude or direction or both of an applied force. So simple machines include bottle openers, pair of tongs, pulley, knife, screwdriver. Here are also some examples of simple machines: scissors, nut crackers, bottle opener, claw hammer, shovel, pliers, wheelbarrow, and shears. All these are the examples of simple machines. Next is the complex machine. So what is complex machine? Complex machine is just a combination of two or more simple machines, that or we can say that a machine which runs by using number of simple machines is known as a complex machine. So complex machine includes car, bicycle, mixer grinder, drill, lawn mower, typewriter, tractor, crane, sewing machine. All these are the examples of complex machines because all these devices have several simple machines which are operating together in these devices. And also you can see that these are much larger in size as compared to that of the simple machines. So in this chapter we will learn about the types and working and the advantages of using these simple machines. So firstly, how we can use simple machine or how a simple machine works. So a simple machine works by making the task easier, or we can say that a simple machine makes the task easier by performing the following functions. So what functions a simple machine can perform? First is that it can transfer the force from one point to another. Means a simple machine can do our work easier by transferring the force from one point to another. Secondly, it can change the direction of the force. Third one, that it can change the magnitude of the force, or it can increase the distance or speed of the force. So first one is that simple machine makes our work easier by transferring the force from one point to the another. So how force is transferred from one point to another? We can take example of scissors. In scissors, we apply force on these handles of this scissor, and these blades will cut down the material that we have to cut down. So that means we are applying force on the handles, but that force is just transferred to the blades in the scissors. So in this way we can say that the force is transferred from the handle to the blades. Or we can take the example of the shears. Shears is also a type of scissor where we apply force on the handle part, and the blades cut down the grass, which is used to cut down the grass. So we apply force on a simple machine in such a way that the output force is transferred to the load. What is load? Load is that we have to cut down, and input here is the we are applying the input force, and that force is transferred as the output force on the load. Next is a simple machine makes our work easier by changing the direction of the force. So what example we can take in which the direction of the force has been changed? The very popular example is that of the pulley. In order to hoist a load with the pulley, what is the meaning of hoist? Hoist means to raise something by using ropes and pulleys, that is known as hoist. With a load with pulley and rope, force is exerted downward on the rope and the load is pulled up. How pulley works? Here you can see in the wells, you have seen much better that in the well there is a pulley, and here is a bucket which is attached to the pulley. Here is a person which is applying the force in the downward direction, and the bucket is moving in the upward direction, or the bucket is raised from the well. So we are applying force in the downward direction, but the bucket is raised in the upward direction. So in this way we can lift up the objects, or we can lift up the water out of the well by using a pulley. So here the direction of the force has been changed. We have to apply the force in the upward direction, but by making use of pulley, that work can be done much easier by changing the direction of the force, because now here we are pulling or this rope in the downward direction. So this is the example of the change of direction of the force. Next is the changing the magnitude of the force. So we have often seen that sometimes cars and some heavier vehicles like trucks has been lifted by using some rods and a device known as jack. So these jack or devices are increasing the magnitude of the force. So the rod is a simple machine. The rod or jack is a simple machine which makes the job easier by changing the magnitude of the force applied, because these are increasing the magnitude of the force, and that's why the vehicles are lifted upwards. That can be heavy, much heavy vehicles. Next is increasing the distance or speed of the force. So how we can increase the distance or speed of the force? So as we have seen that when we climb a mountain, we have to make the roads. That means it would be very difficult to climb a mountain if there were no roads, because what type of roads are made there? The roads will be slanting roads, which are also known as the inclined planes. As we know, on an inclined plane it will be very easy to move up and down, so which increases the distance over which the force is to be applied, and it will make our work easier. So in this way, by performing these functions, the simple machines can make our work easier. Now, before going to the detailed study of simple machines, we will learn about some simple terms which are related to the simple machines. So the first term is input force. What is input force? It is the amount of force applied on the machine to do work. It is also known as the effort. Means the force that we are applying on the machine is known as the input force, or it is also known as the effort. That effort we are doing on the simple machines. Here we are doing effort in the scissors, at the handles, at the nut cracker. Here we are doing the effort is being done at the handles at the end. Similarly, in the pliers, effort is also done at the handles. At shovel, the position of effort is also here, and at wheelbarrow we are applying the effort, or we are doing effort at this position. So this is known as the effort which we are applying, the force which we are applying on the simple machine. Next is the output force. Output force is the amount of force that the machine applies on the object to do work. That is also known as load. Why it is known as the load? Because we can also say that it is the amount of force which is required, or which is used to overcome the load, or to overcome the weight. That is why it is also known as the load. So this is the amount of force that machines applies on the object to do work. The force that we have applied is known as input force, but the force that a machine applies on the object to do work, or to lift that load, that is known as output force. Next is the mechanical advantage of a machine. So mechanical advantage is the ratio of output force over input force. Mechanical advantage can be written as the ratio of input force divided by output force. So if the output force produced is it is output force over input force. If the output force produced is greater than the input force, then mechanical advantage will be greater than 1, because if we have applied a small force on the machine, but the machine has doubled the output force, then the output force will be large than the input force. So in that case, mechanical advantage will be more, and that machine will be very much efficient. So in this way, we can say that then the mechanical advantage of the machine will be greater than 1, and greater the mechanical advantage of a machine, easier it to do the work. So the machines should have greater mechanical advantage that can make our work easier. So here is assignment for us. Quick check 1. So a dash is not a simple machine. We can say what is that? That is crane, because crane is a combination of simple machines, number of simple machines. So crane is not a simple machine, it is a complex machine. A simple machine increases or decreases the magnitude of applied force. What it will do, it will increase the magnitude of the applied force. The amount of force applied on the machine to do work is known as effort. The work or the force that we have to apply on the machine is known as effort. For any machine, it is important to have lesser or greater advantage. It is important to have greater mechanical advantage. More the mechanical advantage, more will be the easy work that can be done by the machine. So today we will learn up to this topic. So thank you.